Hi, my name is Chris Marshall, and today I'll be making a short tutorial on PC demanufacturing. In today's example, we'll be using a Dell Optiplex GX280. The specific tool needed for this project is simply a Phillips screwdriver. During this process, I will explain each and every component as I remove it from the system. So with that being said, let us begin. We'll start off by getting a weight of the system. The weight of this system is 24. Let's start over. Hi, my name is Chris Marshall, and today I will be making a short tutorial on PC demanufacturing. In today's example, we'll be using a Dell Optiplex GX280. The specific tool needed for this project is simply a Phillips screwdriver. During this process, I will explain each and every component as I remove it from the system. So with that being said, let us begin. We'll start off by getting a weight of this system. The weight of this machine is 29.4 pounds. Average weight for a PC tower of this size. In opening this case, there's a button on the top back end and bottom back end which will allow you to open the case. The first component I will be pulling out will be the power supply. It is connected by a number of screws. On this specific model, there's only 3 screws holding the power supply in place. After removing the 3 screws, we will next detach any cables that are connected to the motherboard, the MOLEX connectors from the CD-ROMs, as well as the hard drive. After disconnecting the cables, you'll see a small green tab right in front of the power supply, which can be pressed down and allow for the power supply to slide out. Power supply. Next piece I will be pulling out will be the CD-ROMs. However, the CD-ROMs are connected to a ribbon cable from the motherboard. I will be removing the ribbon cable from the motherboard as well as the CD-ROMs. Ribbon cable. Now, removing the CD-ROMs is fairly simple with this make and model. There are 2 green clips attached to each side of the CD-ROM, which will allow you to easily remove it. In this machine, there are 2 CD-ROMs in this sequence, so we'll be pulling out both of the CD-ROMs. Next, we'll be removing the hard drive. In this make and model, it requires for a SATA hard drive. which is connected to a data cable. The data cable will be removed from the motherboard first, and then the hard drive. Just like the CD-ROM, the hard drive is connected with 2 green clips on each side, which will in turn allow easy removal. The next component I will be removing will be the memory. The memory is attached to memory slots with 2 clips on each side. The clips come down, memory is ejected. The next thing I'll be removing is the cover for the heatsink. There are 2 clips on each side of the heatsink, which can be pressed and lifted up. There's also a cable attached to the motherboard, which can be released by a push of a button. Next, I will be removing the heatsink. The heatsink is connected by 2 green clips on both sides. You'll press the clips in and pull them out. And the heatsink will come straight up. Under the heatsink, there lies a processor. Processors can be removed by a simple click of a lever, lift of the cradle, and the process to be pulled out. With all the components taken off of the motherboard will be the last piece I will be removing. The motherboard is connected by several screws. In this case, we only have 1 screw connecting the motherboard to the computer body. After removing the screw, you will locate the green tab near the motherboard. It will be lifted and the entire motherboard will slide out. As you can see, we have broke this computer down to its bare case. And that is the process of demanufacturing.